fall back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh?
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for that. I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. X slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support bride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. With that, let's head inside the Ford Field in Detroit. We're standing by are the two men who will bring you this one, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
This Lion fan base, Coach, they have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And we look now at the Lions offense.
So many weapons on this offense, and we've seen them all season long score from any point on the field. But we all know playoff football comes down to playing smart. The game slows down, and it's harder to move it. So you've got to avoid penalties, avoid turnovers, and not let your emotions get the best of you.
From the 30 on second down, Rosen. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's He's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On second down now, McManus, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. The end result, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, it's gone. And this one's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on second and long. Goff.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England. The Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down.
What? My 20.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right? That fourth seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. I got to tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get to host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason. The champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Throwing deep for Galladay. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it's Rosen. He'll get this one to Galladay. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Throwing again, it's Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Rams will get it at the 20. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated touchdown.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Trey Flowers, his second sack of the night. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
76. Hey, kill. Slam. Hard ball.
Goff now looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
2 for 1, 2 for 1. Hey, defense, let's go. Here we go, here we go, One's the mic, watch one.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Lucky. Two-jet bomber. Super. Go. Hey, let's go. Go, ground.
On first down, gone. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Throwing on second and long. Goff got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Check Mike 57. I'm off. You better bring it. 57.
On first and 10, Goff. And this is caught at the 8. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Back.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From midfield now, here's Rosen. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
Oh, ball, that's our ball, that's our ball.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Hold on. Check. When's the mic? Watch one. Check.
The final shot before break here. Goal. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Blue draw quarters.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Well, they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, kill. Hey, watch how you won. Watch the screen. Here we go. Hey, orbit. Watch one.
Here's Goff. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
4 down.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Watch 89. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Check three.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And Woods has it complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check Mike 45. Watch the slant. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45. Close. Silver.
Goff now to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
11. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Hey, Haywood. D, tighten up.
To throw is gone. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Let's go,
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 8 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Open man is Galladay, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Rashad Penny. A gain of 3, second down. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. From the 35 on second down. Rosen over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And it's caught. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs.
Where's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. We own it. We own it. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Ric Flair. We're good. We're good. You can't block me. You can't block me. Shoot. Go, 12, go.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. So nice number 1. Okay.
Out of the gun. Gone. Flushed out right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Trey Flowers able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
5. Mike, 45. I'm coming. 5.
From the gun, here's Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Let's go.
Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now it's gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Gone. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 61 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And now back out comes the offense. So they won their division and earned the right to play at home in the first round of the playoffs, but this one is not going to script so far.
Nowhere did they have the thought process that they'd be down double digits. But the good thing is it's the first half. You and I know, I mean, you've been with me long enough now. Hang with the game plan. Stay the course for a while. Don't panic and change up things. Keep grinding. Long way to go in this ball.
That was my question to you. You don't throw everything away at this point? Stay on course?
Stay on course. Obviously, you want to eliminate the things that have caused you to be down double digits. But at the same time, you're not getting it all back in one play. Keep going. The game plan was put in there for a reason.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. On third down, Rosen.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaching, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On first down, it's Rosen. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's now second and 6.
To throw again on second down. Rosen. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And he finds Penny. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Now Rosen on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. After the sack on first down, Rosen under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Third and long here for Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself. And
Rosen is stripped to the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. 20. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. One final shot here for Rosen. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Detroit.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak in it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Let's go. On the hop, fellas, on the hop. Who wants it? Let's see some hustle out there today. Got a big game this week. Come on.
Ready. This one is for gold. Set, go.
Man, that was pretty darn good. And you know what really gets me excited? The fact that I know we can get better. You guys have so much room to improve still. That is exciting. Let's go out here and next practice, let's improve.
Life challenging.
Go! Let's go!
I can see the day with you. I'm out of my bed. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade.
Down. 8, 3, 5.
I've been on my everybody when I drop this shit. Living up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better. Will never find. I put in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Putting live from the winning side.
60 out. Ready.
If you down the ride, you will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see that. On my hit is real good. We ain't put your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rings. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rings. Yeah, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes.
Time is running out. This is it. We go for gold.
They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies I didn't grab if you can't match this attitude.
Hey, big fella, swing over here.
60 Pittsburgh.
You know what? Today you got better. Keep it up.
Big grip.
Forget it, might as well forget your team so you can show up. What you want to be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition.
Ready.
We ain't
94.
like camouflage and polka dot. Focus on your position, just pick the spot. Show don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rooms. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rooms. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rooms. Yeah.
Go now. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. Now. Here we go. 70, Indy.
Going big, going big.
bring the bass burn.
Let's go.
Big like a lineman. She want bring the lines in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in.
Set 10 Lobo.
Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do nothing violent. Hey, cause he gave me patience. Hey, so that all makes sense. Hey, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know that you like great fans.
AT Gator.
Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Hey, I know we the ones that ain't them. No both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey,
shoot.
See a man, got a better. Shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby.
Ready,
but
ready.
I need a sitter. See me
Ready, ready.
People at the bank see me. Put the money around, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's the bosses. Took over the game,
Got
now
it.
we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in.
Get it.
Throwing up the
Get
game,
up.
performing. Make my mama stop working at the promise. Going big,
On the ball.
going big. Everywhere I go, they know
Down.
the click.
10 Tucson.
Too many wins, they know the
Hit
shit.
it.
They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big.
Hey, Jet.
Going big. Everywhere I go, they know the
Ready to
click.
break.
Way too many wins, they know the shit. They
Cut
was
up.
hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
PPP love, time to bring the bass burn.
Ready? 8 3. Leaf River. Leaf River. Let's go. 60 Outlaw. Say hut. Yo, Cheetah, Cheetah. Ready, set. Set, go. Go, set. 60 oars. Now.
Hey, big fella, swing over here. Let's talk. We've been talking about you getting better every week. And you know what? Today you got better. Let's keep it up.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. Let's go. Hey, rock it, rock it. And that's 30 base. 5. On the double. Shoot. Ready, ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Ready, ready. Come on, set. 90 Wolf. Get it. Cut. Break. Let's go now. 50 plant. Hit it. Here we go. 15 line. Tonight. Set. 70 Indy. Big rip. Big rip. On the set.
Dash. Got it on. foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Step in the dance. No man, man. Hands. Thought it could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
Down. 18 Gator.
Yeah. They can't catch up because they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They're on the top when attacking like damages. They're playing back on the camera. High boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Ready? The competition up like a animal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do with you what you do on the annual. MVP, that position unanimous. These jobs, I don't think we can handle this.
Jack Rabbit, come on.
We emerging victorious. Years blessed, wait, years is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash.
Go, set. 60 outlaw.
I will not.
Choose.
They will not stop. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance.
Get ready. 60 or.
No man, man.
Ready?
Deal with the plans. Thought it could guard me. I ruin plans. I do what I want. They do what they can.
Let's go. Let's go. Get set.
Foot on the gas. I will not crash.
18 Gator.
Dash.
Get.
Go.
100 yard
dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am.
Ready.
Keeping it low.
30 base.
I can carve up the D like a turkey. Or run straight to the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. Because I'm making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never step nor stumble. I live out the magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic.
Big grip.
Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard.
Hey, big fella, swing over here. Let's talk. We've been talking about you getting better every week.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL.
Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Oakland Raiders. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the only 6-time Super Bowl champion in league history. In his 20th season now, Tom Brady.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions, right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And now we get a peek at the Titan offense.
And this gives us a chance to talk about Corey Davis, the wide receiver out of Western Michigan. His rookie season in 2017, not what he expected, nor what the Titans expected, mainly due to injury. But he's developing more and more as time goes on. He can be a big-time threat downfield.
Here's the jet sweep to Pascal. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Hey, look at the defensive starters now for the Raiders. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The performance.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Go now. 90 Wolf. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. X3. 218. Chopper. Gone. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Jones now on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
He was brought down by Darryl Roberts. Offensive starters, here they are. David DeCastro, what do you think about him, Charles?
Brandon could not have been better trained at Stanford. So well schooled in the run game and the pass game, and especially in pro principles. David DeCastro could be an all-pro in the years to come.
Here we go. 50, plant. Watch the flag. Motion, pull. 6-6, pull it high. Now.
From the 38, Jones complete to Watson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go.
Now Jones operating from the gun. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on his 1st drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They run with Hunt, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jones. Robinson's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
No, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, He's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Hit it. Watch the run. Switch. 61. Matchbox lights. Ready?
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. It's Coleman here, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal.
Rush in. General West. Mike 37. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Hit it.
Now Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Chris Moore, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Brady. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Brady going to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
Recon, 132 fighter. 2 little, top 10. 29 is the mic. Mike.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. It's complete to Robinson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Wild Bill. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Here we go. Watch out. You draw Corkers. Hey, wahoo!
Throwing again on second down. Jones, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Perry has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
X3, 218, chopper. Let's go, D. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Let's make these babies cry all the way
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And that's complete. It's Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Hey, Charlie. 58, 58, Mike. Here we go, let's bring it. Go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Let's go.
Jones throwing on first down. This is caught by Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Jones heading up here first and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game.
All day, baby, all day. You go tight. You got Greystone, travel.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20, and he'll finally be taken down at the 18. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Mike 58, right there. I got you, pump. Hey, team 6. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got
on first down, Jones. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Hey, echo. 5.
Throwing again, Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Jones now to throw on third down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Let's go. Interception. All day, baby. Let's get this.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So we have reached halftime. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Bravo! Get it.
Now Jones on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him. And you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Ain't no such thing.
Here's Jones on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Brady to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
80 weapons. Check 13. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Philip Dorsett holds it in. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Caught by the tight end Watson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. That's caught inside the 20. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Jones now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Jones going to throw again. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill. 61. Matchbox lights. Ready, ready.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
General West. Mike 29. Watch twist. Hey, zoom.
Back to the air on second down. Jones. And he slings one that's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, but now it's third down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5.
Still third down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check. 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 Recon 132 fighter.
Operating from the gun. Jones finds his man. Watson over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Get him. Get him. Get him. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. Check. Look. Squeeze. Yo. Go. Be dribble.
Jones now. Off the play fake. On the move to his left. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
29 is a Mike. Mike 29. I'm coming after you. Whip. Watch the whip. Look at me. Door. Twist. Watch the twist. Switch. Big Ed. 22 jet bomber. Check 52. Watch twist.
Now Jones throwing again. That's complete to Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
You're out. Watch the end. He's checking. Yep.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Nick Perry in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Mike 29. Hey, watch the slant. Check 37.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Hard, hard. Sponge. No. Hey, wahoo. Look at me, zipper. Now.
Throwing on second and long. Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.